Hey friends, I hope you're doing well. It is Friday evening, August 15th. I wanted to jump on and just do a little bit of updating to my planners. I already actually did a little bit, just to save a little bit on the time. Some of my videos are so long all the time. So I did a little bit ahead of time and I thought I'd bring you guys along for the rest of it. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lisa. I do mostly planning, stationery, stickers, all of those good things. I do throw in a little bit of faith and a little bit of gardening chit chat occasionally. If any of those things interest you, I do hope you'll stick around, hang out with me, enjoy the content, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And subscribe, it's absolutely free. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right in. In case you are new here, I have a Wonderland 222 A6 setup, and then I have my Hobonichi Weeks, which is more of a memory keeper than anything else, kind of like a year of record. And I did already pick a kit for next week. I just picked this Mandy Lim Plans. So yeah, I'm just gonna lay down the bones for this week. My back pages are already set up for next week, so I do 2 weeks at a time. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this kit down, probably add a couple things to my weekly, and then I will move on to the Wonderland. And if the Hobonichi Weeks doesn't interest you, you can always fast forward a little bit if you'd like. But I hope you guys are doing great. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to film this evening, but it worked out okay. And I decided, since I was going to be just kind of saving some time on some of my, like my daily pages, I would go ahead and combine the two pages, or excuse me, the two videos this week. I don't expect it to be very long. And depending on how the weekend goes, I may do an update on my my faith binder that I've been showing a little bit the last couple days. I might be able to do that. Thank you to those that have watched that. I've really been enjoying that. I had my hair appointment at 9 o'clock this morning, which was very nice. It was needed, so I got that taken care of. Okay, get back in frame here. You guys, we're going into we're at the very, at the middle already of August. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I think I said on one of my recent videos, I'm never welcoming of the winter time or anything. And I don't want winter time this year either, but I am welcome to fall this year, which is, kind of crazy for me because I am a summertime person. All right, so let's get some appointments in here. I started physical therapy for my shoulder. So I've got to get to that twice a week. And I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right, 3 p.m. Okay, first I thought I wrote that down wrong. So Wednesday, it's going to be 1:30. I put that there. This should also be over here. Let's see. I have my, you know what? I need to move that up just a tad. My daughter and I have Ladies Bible Study, which is our hand lettering for beginners kind of class. It's interesting how they're incorporating it's kind of like a church-wide thing where it's like a training on how to share your faith. Okay, so hand lettering. And then I have game day again next Saturday. Let's see, here we go. And I don't remember what time the game is. I wonder if I could look that up on my, let me set that there for a second. Because tomorrow's game is actually excuse my arm, I apologize. Okay. I should have typed in preseason. Okay, here we go. Oh, so they're both 1 p.m. games. So this Saturday and next Saturday. So we'll put that there and we'll go 1 p.m. Okay. And I believe that's all I have to put down for next week. Of course, I'll add some things as the week goes by. This is this week right now, and of course, here's today. And the last couple of weeks, I've just been doing a little bit of journaling in here from the week because I haven't been taking pictures of the garden. The garden is kind of dying out a bit. There's a few things in there I'm still going to harvest, but yeah, it's just kind of coming to an end, and I didn't do a fall sewing because with the remod coming up, I'm just too crazy busy to think about it, quite honestly. So it's not going to happen this year. But yeah, so got the bones down for that. Already have the page set up for next week. And on the back pages, I just do a page per week. And I just do a little blurb from the day, just like a little journaling blurb. And I've been doing that, you know, since I started this. I actually did even a back plan because I started this like in February or something, but I just did a tiny bit for January, and then I moved into February, and since then I've had a page per week, and I've really enjoyed it. I have really enjoyed utilizing the back pages in this way. So anyway, yeah, that's next week. So that's it for this week. I've still got my stickers here for this week that I'm still using. So I keep those in here. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I can't believe we've only got like 4 more months. Well, 4.5 months. And then this planner will be completely filled up. Can't wait to see it filled up. It's probably going to be so thick. I'm going to put a rubber band around it, I imagine. But that's okay. I don't mind having to put a rubber band around it. I will deal with that, no problem. This doesn't even leave the house, so it's all good on the Hobonichi weeks. And then I will grab my Wonderland 222 A6, and of course, the monthly is getting busy. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't have as many appointments next week, but that's good because next week we'll be finalizing all of the preparation work to start the remodel. I've got to be out of my bedroom. I've got to be out of my bathroom, out of my laundry room. You know, we've already got everything out of the garage, and it's either in the attic, in the storage thing, or some of the pantry stuff has been moved to the cubes here in my office. So it's kind of like everywhere. Organized, but everywhere. So, yeah, so this is this week, how this week is shaping up. And I've really enjoyed using the rest of this Planner Kate kit. I do really like her, her stickers. And I'm looking forward to using a bunch of kits from her for my Hobonichi weeks. And some of them, there's so many stickers, I could actually kind of double it up for the weekly in the Wonderland 222 A6 and my Hobonichi weekly. So yeah, I might kind of, you know, share that kit between the two books. So this is this week. I did a weekend one page for like my grocery list, my errand list. So what I'm going to do for the next 2 weeks is I'm going to go ahead and just set this page up, this spread up, and I will determine kind of, you know, a little bit later if I'm going to continue 1 week per page or if I'm going to use both pages for a week. I'm kind of, it's done really well with like 1 week on one page. I haven't needed more space. So I'll just kind of leave that hanging in the balance as the week goes by and, you know, kind of decide at that point when it gets closer to, you know, as things go on or whatever, if I need more space or not. Pardon my arm, sorry. Okay, what do I want to do on this? This is the one page that I did not plan ahead. Actually, I take that back. I did consider my other leftovers from another Planner Kate kit. I have all of these. See, I still have these from this week's. But I have all of these, and I thought some of these Pookie Bear Cuties little leftovers would also kind of go with some of these colors. This Busy Bee Planner, maybe a couple of these. I thought, you know, I could maybe use that. So I'm going to go ahead and utilize that a bit. And let's see here. What washi do I want to use for those? I'm thinking like a nice blue. It has to be just like the right blue though for that kit. It's kind of a different blue, so it's not the easiest to match up. No, that's too green blue. No. That's more purpley blue. Well, maybe I'm going to have to switch to one of the other colors. Either the pink or the teal. Let's see. I don't like that for that. This one would probably be okay because it would match like the greens and stuff. So let's do that. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Hope you guys are enjoying your week. I need to, this where I can see it. Sure having a lot of crazy weather all over the place, aren't we? Just gotta scratch your head and go, what's happening? I was actually gonna start with the weekend, my weekly page, and I didn't. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna go back to that after I finish this to-do page here. In case I confused anyone. Yeah, that's okay. So we've got to get out. I know I said this before and we haven't done it yet, but it's been a really busy week for my husband with work. And me too, actually. This was a busy week for us, but we've got to get out and pick out our windows, which I believe we will do this weekend. And get that taken care of, out of the way. And then we can start focusing on the other things that we need to do for the remodel. Okay, get that put away. Alrighty, so let's see here. I need a little bit of stickers. What do I want to use? I use this Happy Planner for my dailies, which I will show you here in just a little bit. I don't know if this is going to have the right colors in it, quite honestly, for this. I don't think it's going to. Maybe this little guy here, I could do like some corners. And if you're not familiar with this book, this looks like a single page sticker. It's not. It is like a bunch of circles. Yeah, I don't have any idea why they did that. Maybe I'm just completely missing something, but yeah. So these are kind of cute. I could maybe do some of these corners. This one has some of the green, the pink, orange, and the blue. So kind of like that. Let's do it. Let's do that down here. Okay. And then if I can find a sticker that kind of goes with that, like a floral, I will use it. Let's see here. I don't know why the last couple of weeks I've kind of like gone back to these sticker pads from, well, this is Happy Planner. And then what did I do with the other one? Was actually an Agenda 52. Used quite a bit in this one. Have used quite a bit. Could use this little flower here somewhere. All right, set this to the side. And let me see what I want to put down here. I don't think I like that specifically right there. Let me hold up on that. So here, up here, I'm going to just go ahead and do just seeing how I want to set this up. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like procrastinating, aren't I? My goodness. I might put the dates in here. And then I may do, let me see. I may do the to-do there. Let me find one. I would like one that's not clear on that particular, because it's dark and I want to be able to see it. So that's that. And then I think for grocery, I'm going to do an icon sticker for grocery shopping. So I don't have one left over in this kit, so I'm just going to put this one over here. I'm going to put this up here. And then I'm going to grab some of my my little checklist. I'm going to do this side. We'll do 3 there. And maybe 2 on the other for now. And that leaves me 2 extras, depending on how many errands I'm going to have to run. I'm going to put the date up here. And I think that's good. What do you guys think? I was going to use this, but I don't know that I like that for for this 2-page spread. I think I am going to gosh, why am I so indecisive today, friends? Oh my goodness. Get it together. Goodness. Really kind of want a not a clear back, but a matte back floral for this, but I don't have one big enough for that. Well, maybe I do. I'm just gonna go for this one. Why not? I'm just gonna cut part of it off. So I don't want it to be too big. All right, so I was going to update you guys on the whole hand lettering. So it's a beginner's class, and you know, you really start out learning how to just a single letter, and there's a lot of repetition. So what I did was, and being that it was like the first night intro or whatever, we didn't do much. But what I did was I ordered on Amazon a 100-sheet pad of handwriting paper for my daughter and I. So we could use handwriting paper and practice, you know, on that kind of paper, because it really helps to control like the size of your letters and, you know, and all of that. And so we're going to try that. We're going to see if it helps us out. I think it might help us out. I know it's going to be a long process because for whatever reason, I just can't seem to get, the whole, you know, hand lettering thing. But I'm going to try. I've got the pens that I'm going to use, and I don't have them in my office here. They're downstairs in my Wednesday night bag, but I'm going to try it. I'll keep you guys posted when I get my handwriting paper. Okay. So what I have picked out for my week on 2 pages is this pretty little multicolor washi, and then this purple washi. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these down. And then in the back, as I mentioned, I already laid down all the decor, so I just have to lay down days and dates and so forth. So Did anybody go by the skinny washi tape that I linked? If you did, if you've already got it, I hope you're enjoying it. It's so fun. So fun. I thoroughly enjoy the skinny washi, as you know, if you've been here any length of time. But I was going to go to Hobby Lobby. I I take that back. We did go to Hobby Lobby Wednesday night after our hand lettering class because we wanted to, my daughter needed to pick something up, and she wanted some brush markers. And we noticed that Hobby Lobby had 2 sets left of the same hand lettering pens that the teacher from our class was using. And I did notice, because she let us like kind of borrow hers for a few minutes just to compare to what I had already had. Both very nice sets of pens, but different. So I thought, okay, they were $5.49. So I went ahead, we both picked up some. They had 2 sets left. It was 2 pens. So when I do an update on the hand lettering, if I'm not completely mortified by what I'm looking at, I'll show you the pens and everything that I have for the class when I do that. Yeah, my daughter, we started with the tracing thing, you know, like tracing over what was in the book that we bought for the class. And my daughter was doing a much better job tracing than I was. Yeah, I'm just not, for some reason, have a hard time picking it up. But I'm gonna try. I'm just like determined. I want to hand letter in my planner, in my journal, in my faith binder. I want to do some hand lettering. I have to learn this. It does not come naturally to me whatsoever. So, you know. All right, is that, did I put that across here? No, I did not. Oh, I did that. Okay. So I put my weather up here, which I will do. Okay, good. So I will put these right here for that in there. And this over here. Whoops. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so these colors will kind of go with these washi tapes that I picked out. So next week, 3 p.m. and 1:30 is my physical therapy. Actually, I'll do that. And then that there. And I will do hand lettering up here. I think I will do hand lettering. Okay. And I think that's all I have to put in, honestly, for next week so far, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, game day. I need to put in game day here on my regular planner. Yes, I do. Saturday afternoon. Well, it's crooked as can be. Okay, so we're going to go 1 p.m. Lions. All right, I think that for the moment, that is all I'm going to lay down in here. I have been tracking my meals down here, which I probably will continue to do. Probably will continue to do that, I think. Do I want to go ahead and do that? I guess I can. I don't even know why I track my lunch, because the only thing I ever have for lunch is yogurt with fruit and pecans. I don't know. Less space here. Okay. I'm gonna just leave that for the time being. And if there's something else I want to put up here, I could always do that. I was kind of thinking, like, I have these little meal stickers that sometimes I put on the edge there. I guess I could do that, right? Might as well just set her up. I mean, I'm either here for it or I'm not, I guess. There's that. And that. And put that one off the side a tiny bit. And that one as well. Okay, well, that's a little bit more. Okay, so I've got these stickers here that I will probably utilize throughout the week. I for sure will probably layer them up with some text stickers depending on what is going on. Yeah, all right, so that's it for that for now. Now, back here in my my dailies, like this was Monday. And I'm sorry, I do have to cover because I have my personal journaling in here, which is still something that I'm tossing around. Do I want to continue with that? Do I want to put my journaling in my faith binder that I'm in every day anyway? No, I can't seem to make a decision on that. This is for Sunday. I do like 2 days, or excuse me, 2 pages per day. And that's how I set up the next, pages. But I could always do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That way, it could be 2 weeks worth. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with that. I have so much space in my, my faith binder. I could easily make a place, for my daily journaling along with my morning pages. Because if I just did 1 page per day, it wouldn't really be enough for here's, I kind of went sticker crazy the other day when I was done. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to pop down some of these extra stickers. I did that for a few pages, but I do kind of like just jotting down in this book. So I'm just going to stick with it for the next week. I'm going to go ahead and stick with what I've been doing, and I will ponder that some more, I guess, just if I want to go to, you know, page a day or whatever. So, let's see, I think we're going to go ahead and use my Pookie Bear Cuties, I think. What did I do back here? Oh, I did the Mandy Lynn plans. We're going to go ahead and do Pookie Bear Cuties. Let me get my date dots that I'm going to use here. I kind of feel like I'm really indecisive tonight, so I do apologize. And if it's driving you crazy, you certainly do not have to stick around, obviously. Yeah, I thought I was more prepared to film tonight than clearly I am, especially doing things ahead of time, pre-prep. Yeah, I don't know. Not as prepped as I thought. Stick that down there. I kind of feel like I want to do a 1 day per page, but then I feel like, oh, what if I don't have enough room? What if I change my mind? Yada, yada, yada. Completely first world problems. I realize that. Okay, so that's done. Let me just kind of back up and go back to the beginning. All right, guys. So for this week, it's been a busy week. Lots of appointments going on, you know, house stuff going on. Wednesday night church. Oh, went to the movies with my daughter Tuesday night, Freakier Friday. And if you are not familiar with that when that movie came out, Freaky Friday, my daughter was young, very young. And that was absolutely one of our favorite movies with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. They did such a cute job with that movie that Kelsey and I watched it, I don't know how many times, when she was a young girl. And when we found out they were coming out with the second one, we're like, okay, we got to go see it. And the second ones are never as good as the first ones usually, but we're going to go see it anyway, right? And we did. And it was so cute, you guys. The only thing that set me back was the whole psychic reading something or other at the bachelorette party. There was a moment there when I thought, we're not going to stay here and watch this. And then it stopped, and they never did anything like that again. So we ended up staying for the movie. The movie was so cute. So many laughs. I think almost the entire movie theater was all women my age or women with their daughters. And it was very cute. They did a very good job for a second movie. And we were really glad that we went. It was super cute. So if you haven't seen the first one and you'd like to see the second one, watch the first one first. I'm sure you can get it on whatever streaming platform, you know. Probably a lot of people are watching the first one these days, except if they want to go, you know, if they wanted to go see it and haven't seen the first one. So yeah, I recommend that. But yeah, so I was so happy. We had a girls' night, and we had popcorn. I'm gonna highlight the days here, just because why not? Yeah, that's pretty. I don't know if my husband's going to start physical therapy for his hip or not, so I'm just going to leave that. The only thing about using these kinds of stickers is I like to color code. So I'll just be color coding on the dailies, I guess, except for like these, they're fine. I don't know if I'll continue, but I do like using these stickers, so it's not like I don't know whose appointment it is. It's not a huge big deal. I just love color coding. And the first person I watched color code was Sharon from Joy to Plan, whose channel I absolutely adore. Her color coding really just, it clicked with me. I'm like, I need to do that. And I started it this year, I think. Yeah, this year, I think. And I started color coding, and I have really enjoyed doing that. So these stickers are a little bit not so conducive to color coding, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Yeah, so then we have this week. So I have my to-do list. And I made this like work at home thing. It's because I have things for prep for the remodel that I wanted to list in a separate list. And then I have a grocery list that's kind of ongoing. And I've actually already been to the store, bought multiple things, and I didn't even utilize this list today when I went. But then we have this. So next week is going to be, so the 18th through the 24th. Okay, so that works. And then by the end of this, kind of into this week, I will know whether or not I want to use this page for anything else, or if I'm just going to do one page per week for my errands, my grocery list, and whatever else that I want to use. This week here, I will probably end up doing another list for home things like I did this week. But we'll see. I'll think about that over the weekend and see if I want to add a separate list down here. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And then just a recap on my dailies. So we have Monday the 18th, which actually I do need to throw down my couple stickers and my physical therapy appointments. I think last week when I filmed, I did my dailies, but I never put down my appointments on the dailies when I was filming. So I will do that today. Just get a bunch of my daily stickers. Okay. So in case you weren't aware, Just Scribble started her pre-orders today. So if you're interested in the planner by Just Scribble, or her Traveler's Notebook inserts, or just notebooks in general, yeah, go to her website, and if you click like the little menu line, you will be able to see 2026 pre-order option. You just click on that and you can go see all the items that she has available for pre-orders. I wanted to mention that and I almost forgot. Okay, so the 18th, 3 p.m. I am going to grab this. Grab one of these little guys. And then Wednesday, 5:30. And I also have 6 p.m. And I think I will separate those by a line because inevitably there will be something squeezed in between. Okay, so what I can do is go back here and see if I can color code. Okay, that is good. Now, I don't think, I'm gonna have to get with my mom and dad and see if they have any appointments for next week. We have to sync up our calendars for next week. All right, so Monday, I've got that set, 3 p.m., physical therapy, and then I'm sure Tuesday is going to be packed filled with unloading my dressers and my laundry room cupboards. So much to do. A lot of that will probably get done this weekend, actually, but while my husband's home. I can't have a lifting restrictions. No more than 10 pounds above my head, no more than 25 pounds below my waist, like to lift. So, which is not a big deal. I can pack boxes and he can bring them up. Okay, I love this handwriting washi, you guys. It's so pretty. And that's Sunday. Yeah, so that is it. That's that. And then also recapping in my Hobonichi weeks. Here we are this week. So I have 2 days left of this week. I'll be doing some little jotting down in here. And then next week, I used this Mandy Lynn Plans kit, threw down my few appointments, football. And then, of course, like I said, next week is already set up in the back for my, basically kind of like a line a day. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions at all, most all the stores that I shop from should be listed in the description box below. But if you see something in the video that you're not finding in the description box, leave me a comment and I will do my best to try to find it for you. If it's linkable, I will link it. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, comments, anything, yeah, leave them below. And I always try to get back with everybody as quickly as possible, especially when there's a question on a certain product and I'm, needing to find a link for you. I don't like people to have to wait because I know how, you see something new and you're like, oh, I want to get that. I want to go check it out or whatever. I try to do it fairly quickly, but yeah, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. I mean, chances are you may not even see this video until tomorrow on Saturday, depending on uploading times and so forth. But I appreciate you taking your time and spending it with me. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.